Glorious risings, dear family. Wagwan, Ola, Konnichiwa, Shalom, Shalom, and Shalem to every melanated man, woman, and child on this planet. BKA, all things which harbor the power of the universal souls, spirit of life, and more importantly, which will always be, to me, all of ye, which bear the mark of the universal spirit's visible soul skin. I am just a man with a conviction, treading wisely. What is my conviction? Why tread wisely with it? Or how am I treading wisely with it? My firmly held belief and or firmly held opinion is that God will have his world, God will have his people moving God's speed forever. Soul speed, one belief and one foundation. How wisely? With the knowledge of the soul's truth, experience in the spirit's ways, and as well as this good and balanced judgment of them both. Now, I desire to plant this disposition within the ethos of your world in order to properly germinate the manifestation of the spirit soul's ways within the reality of your world by any moral means necessary, using what could be known as Christ logic or hyper logic or balanced logic. Check these words out. Yeah, shalom, shalom, and shalem. Shalom, O-M, shalom, A-M, shalem, E-M. Shalom meaning, from what I've studied, peace, shalom, O-M meaning peace, or use idiomatically meaning natural to a native speaker, natural to a native speaker, or what's natural to you, because peace is natural to us all. It is. Accept it. Gonna make you. By talking some more things to you. Shalom, O-M. Peace and greetings. Shalom, A.M. Restitution. Good restitution, good restoration. Shalem, E.M. What did I study? I remember Shalem, E.M. meaning perfect peace. Perfect peace. Don't want to lie or mislead. Integrity is the foundation of my tongue. I've only breezed across it a few times. Haven't had a chance to fully master it. Moving forward though, this video right here, I'm going to call it spiritual extortion. That's what I'm going to call this video, spiritual extortion. Why am I going to call this video spiritual extortion? I'm going to have the word extort within the thumbnail of this video so you can see exactly why I'm saying these words. The word extort is a very serious word, wouldn't you agree? It's a word that only the oppressors use, and or the meaning of the word is only an act that the oppressors do what they can to elicit of us. The word extort, meaning to obtain something by force, threats, or other unfair means. To obtain something by force, threat, or other unfair means. How can you obtain something by force, threat, or other unfair means? How can you? Let's say if you probably had a group of individuals who were genetically modified, didn't know what they were doing, and the spirit had no more control over them. Yeah. They would just waltz right into a village, bomb it, and extort everything from it. And exploit everything. So, I'm going to take the enemy's tactic and use it for something better. Use it for something good. So this video is going to be called spiritual extortion. I'm going to obtain something here by force, threats, GRGP, and other unfair means. Unfair means meaning I got some access to some knowledge that y'all ain't got access to, the soul truth. That's all it is, brother and sister. I really do super love you. I do. Moving forward. So this video is going to be called Spiritual Extortion. Why do I want to call it spiritual extortion, though? Because of the spirit's ways that I desire to forcefully elicit out of all of mankind. Yeah. That's why I'm posting anything or saying anything at all. What are the spirit's ways? I know them now. I spend every day living with them, walking within them, experiencing them. And in the current time, having full spiritual awareness makes living a nightmare. It just does. When you recognize every little thing that you used to not recognize due to all the overwhelming amounts of traumas that impacted your life or livelihood before you even knew they were impacting you. And they say things like a midlife crisis, huh? Midlife crisis. You want to know what a midlife crisis is? From what my understanding sees, just the point of your life where trauma stopped beating on you and gives you a chance to recognize the nature of the spirit and soul. The nature which is unhurt, untouched, and unbeaten. Even though what nature wears, even though what the spirit soul's nature wears, meaning its seed coding and its physical body has been damaged severely, meaning all these scars and the both of the divine grand larcenings, even though it was able to be split, torn, and the body was able to be torn into shreds, the nature of the spirit and soul is still untouched. It is an energy that cannot be manipulated. It cannot be altered. It cannot be tinkered with. You literally can't even touch it. You literally can't. It's a power that is magnificent. So I'm going to figure some more stuff out, like learning about the shalom, shalom, and shalem, those three words. I'm going to learn some more things so I can extort the ways of the spirit out of the world. I'm just going to say it, record it, post it online. It's going to sound so catchy that you're all going to want to participate eventually, because I am going to obtain something which is my conviction to manifest by force, GRGPs, and other unfair means. How is this unfair? Because you all are still stuck in your feel-like mode, and I am not. So I'm going to take advantage of it. That seems unfair, doesn't it? Don't care. Want to know why I don't care? Let my people go, period. Why do you want your people to be free, man? Why can't you just live your life, work your job, your 9 to 5, get your money together, right? Get a house, get a better car. Achieve things from this world the way it is. Why not? Why do I not want to do it? No point. There's no point. I will not be able to enjoy life in this kind of world here. Just won't be. There is no smoke and mirror from this world that'll bring me gratification. None. None. Your intentional damages unto me have been overwhelming. You have stripped me of things, stripped me of access to things, and or you have taken my power in certain areas or many areas, all areas, very overwhelmingly, so much so to anything I desire to do within your world will fail me. I'm not accepting any more failure. It's almost like when you're in pursuit of a woman or when you approach a woman, your initial approach is to find a woman you can love easily. That's your goal. That's your personal goal when you approach a woman. You want to find a woman you can love. You can love, not fall in love with. You don't fall in love with your woman. You give your love to your woman as you are the love for her to receive. When you pursue and or look for a woman you can love, and she decides you should be in the friend zone. You know what's going down? You just failed in your mission. Want to know why you just failed in your mission? Because you cannot do what you initially set out to do in the pursuit of said woman. So you failed. Why do we have to face so many failures when it comes to things in our reality? Because the people of the world, the literal people of the world, are all moving opposite in the way they need to move. Why? Because there is a source of evil telling them to do so. So what happens if a source of good tells them to do something different? Meaning, allow the ways of the spirit to elicit thine actions. What are the ways of the spirit? Let me get back to it. Just wanted to ask for the second time. I'm going to ask it one more time, then I'm going to really explain it. But right now, I'm just going to beat around the bush with the answer a little bit more to get a bigger point across. Moving forward, though, John 14:6. This world currently is living backwards, meaning when you spell the word live backwards, meaning L-I-V-E-E-I or E-V-I-L, L-I-V-E-E-V-I-L, to live backwards is to be evil. The world is being told all of the wrong things, and it's being told them by physical brutality and by mental force, forceful mental inflictions, meaning a constant bombardment of projections and depictions, consistent attacks on my family, my God. Consistent attacks on you night and day endlessly. Why? Because who you truly are by your nature and by what you are in your natural selves and in your natural core, that is more powerful than any of you can possibly fathom currently. So I'm going to keep on extorting the information out of you so you can walk in it by accident. Oops. Moving forward. That power within you, that nature within you, if the enemy stops attacking it, it will lose you, meaning lose control over you, meaning it won't be able to continuously force you to walk in the wrong direction. Because the nature, your natural self, will charge you up and give you a desire to move in the right direction. You will naturally desire to move in the right direction once my spiritual extortion fully takes place in this world. I really don't like to use this as a solo idea. I really don't. I want people to use this. I really do. Spiritual extortion. Yeah, I'm going for a global spiritual extortion. Why? Let's get it now. Why do you want to obtain the ways of the spirit out of the people by force, threats, or other unfair means? Why do you want to do it? Because the ways, John 14:6, of the spirit. I'm going to say another thing to deflect, but it'll also land the point even harder. Respect. What is the meaning of the word respect? What is the definition of it? The word respect, a deep feeling of admiration for something, for someone, or something elicited by its qualities, abilities, or achievements. One more time without the mistakes. The word respect defines as a deep feeling of admiration for something, or something elicited by its qualities, abilities, or achievements. I still messed up. I meant to say someone and then or something second. A deep feeling of admiration for someone or something elicited by its qualities, abilities, or achievements. Qualities, abilities, or achievements. Qualities, abilities, or achievements, right? What's a quality? A quality is the standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind. I want to extort the spirit. So what are the standards of the spirit as measured against other things of a similar kind? Where is the spirit in order to measure it? In order to know where the spirit is, to have proper measurement of it, we have to know what it is so we can know where it is. So what is the spirit so we can know where the spirit is? What is the spirit so we can know where the spirit is and analyze its ways? Those three questions. How about those now? What is the spirit so we can know where the spirit is and be able to analyze its ways? And once we're able to analyze the spirit's ways, I can extort them out of you accurately and more effectively. So, what is the spirit? The spirit is a non-physical part, meaning the mind of minds, heart of hearts, bone of bones, flesh of flesh, and person of a person, which is the seat, BKA. The spiritual grounds and or common grounds of emotions and character, the soul itself. Yeah? Moving forward. So the non-physical part of a person, meaning the mind of minds, heart of hearts, etc., etc. That's what spirit is, huh? The non-physical part of a person of persons. So the spirit is the person of persons, huh? The non-physical person of persons, that's what a spirit is. So if it's the non-physical person of persons, that means where it would be inside, internal of the person, right? That's where it would be. If that's the case, now we have a lock on its destination or its location. So now we can analyze its ways, right? If we know what and where the spirit is, we can analyze its ways in order to recognize what type of standards it desires to draw out of us, and or what type of ways need to be extorted from you. Moving forward though, what and where? Now that we know what the spirit is, non-physical part of a person, we know where the spirit is in the person. So what's in the person doing at the current moment in time? What is the current energy inside of the person doing at the current moment in time? What is the current energy inside of the person doing at the current moment in time? Well, let's analyze that and compare and contrast to what's external then, right? So, what's external versus what's internal? What's external versus internal? The standards of what's internal versus the standards of what's external. The standards of what's internal versus the standards of what's external. What is external right now currently? War, hatred, division, and stagnance. What's internal is not participating in any of those things, because what's internal is of what's peace, is of what's peace, love, unity, and advancement, or peace, love, peace, love, unity, and advancement. Opposite of war, hatred, division, and stagnance. That's all it is. Opposites. Recognize the patterns of the external so you can see the patterns of the internal. They're opposite of each other right now. In reality, what's internal should also be what's external, heaven manifested. Problem is, there's a government at play here, real illegal, that y'all fake love because it told you to. Qualities. 3. What, where, how. What, where, and how. John 14:6 is the how. Moving forward. So what's internal? Its qualities. Peace, love, unity, and advancement versus war, hatred, division, and stagnance. The other two words for that word, respect now. Qualities, abilities, achievements. Qualities, the standard of something is measured against other things of a similar kind. What's internal is what's peace, love, unity, and advancement. What's external is war, hatred, division, and stagnance. What's internal is what's good, beautiful, normal, and natural. What's external is what's evil, ugly, abnormal, and artificial. Recognize the patterns. What's internal gives life and the abilities to live them accurately. What's internal gives life and the abilities to live them accurately. What's external takes life and the abilities to live them accurately. So it takes your abilities to live your life accurately. That's what's external right now. Is it? Isn't it? Well, why are we not living the way we should be living right now? In peace. Shalom, shalom, shalem. Why are we not living in this way? Those are Hebrew words, by the way. Moving forward, though. So qualities, abilities. What are the abilities of the internal spirit soul? What are its abilities? This is what I'm forcing out of the world by using information I've gathered that you did not gather, that is outside of everything that you've ever been taught. A very unfair method. Don't care. Just gonna say it out loud and just gonna put it in your faces. However you react, may the spirit sways be forced out of you and remain what is forcing you to move in the right direction forever. Its abilities. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. Its abilities. What's good, beautiful, normal, and natural. Its abilities. It doesn't murder you at all. Ever. Its abilities. Purity. Its abilities. Energy. Gives you the strength and vitality to function. It just gives you and gives you and gives you and gives you and gives you. And it gives you nothing but good. And it makes you be nothing but good. Who you are is just good, period. So I'm going to extort that nature out of you so I can live amongst it and stop walking through emotional landmines. Its abilities are of all things good, beautiful, normal, and natural. Achievements that I'm going to extort out of every person on this planet. The achievements of the spirit soul, in which I'm going to extort out of every man, woman, and child on this planet. Yeah, I'm going to extort the achievements of the spirit soul out of every man, woman, and child on this planet. Why do you say it like that, though? Doesn't really make too much sense when you say it like that. Now that we know the meaning of what you're really saying it for, right? To extort the achievements of the spirit soul out of the people? Huh? What are the achievements of the spirit soul? Gave you your life and your abilities to live them accurately. So, all of that to say this. If you all walked in the ways of the Spirit my entire life, I would have never experienced anything I have ever experienced in my entire life. The negative things would have never happened to me. None of them would have. I wouldn't appear to you the way I appear to you. I wouldn't be in the position of life that I am in. Oh, here you go again. Take a good look at me for a moment. How many detriments do you see? Yeah. You want to know something now, though? Regardless if you want to know it or not, I'm just going to tell you anyways. These detriments mean nothing to me. They are something to easily skyrocket past, something to easily look past. These detriments mean nothing. I can still accomplish any and everything I desire to set my mind towards. It's so easy. It's so easy to win in this world. It's so easy. The problem is keeping what you have built. That's the main issue there, because there are so many things that just desire to tear it down. But from what I'm noticing here, the spirit soul ain't trying to tear nobody down. Why don't y'all act like that? I will never stop. Ever. I'm going to say that again. The spirit soul ain't trying to tear nobody down. So why won't you act like that? The spirit soul ain't trying to destroy nobody's livelihood. So why won't you act like that? The spirit soul ain't trying to tear men and women apart so that you can have them and make everybody watch you have them that can't get them or that's having issues getting them because of what you did to ensure that they would have the issues. Why would you give them the issues to have? The spirit soul wouldn't give us no issues to have. So why would you? What would happen if you move by the ways of the spirit versus the ways of the devil? What would happen if you serve the right master versus the wrong master? What would happen if you all went through global spiritual extortion? What would happen if you all went through a global spiritual extortion? You move in the ways of the spirit. This is just an idea, though. This is just a message for peace in a world of war. Yeah. But no matter what, we're going to stay in it because ye who work for it, in which desires us all to remain in it. Can we win? Can we get out of it? Oh, you bet your bottom nickel, or you bet your, what other 40 reference can I use? You bet your tutti frutti on Rudy we can win. You bet. You bet. But the choice is up to the people, isn't it? The choice is up to the world. What is the world? My father's heart, not your mother earth. Together with all of its countries, peoples, and natural features. I want to ask this question real quick. Why does every country name have a mom or a she as its gender? Why do country names have genders? Why does every country name have a gender? I want to know that. Why is Africa called the motherland? Oh, wait, it gave birth to civilization, right? What put the power into the land for it to give birth to the civilization? Spirit soul, of course, you don't know. I do, though, so I'm going to take advantage of it and tell you first. Spiritual extortion. I'm not going to make this video much longer. I just wanted to say these words. This is what I am going to put you all through by talking about it. I'm going to say whatever is necessary. I'm going to start saying even more aggressive words soon to get you all to hear faster. You should have won 40 years ago. You should have won this war 60 years ago. You should have won this war 80 years ago, 100, 120, 140 years ago, cycles of the Father's heart ago. You should have won a long time ago. Want to know what the problem is, though, now? I'm going to use profanity. You're all too chicken shit. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voice from the Gridiron Gang movie. Yeah. Here's a few new quotes to end my quotation videos, or to end for the quotations. Shalom, shalom, and shalem. This is not a victim mentality. It's simply about the awareness of what struck me, awareness of what's striking us all, and awareness of what will not stop striking us at all. Which is why it's not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. The strikers. Who are the strikers? The oppressive body. Who is the oppressive body? The sellouts, or the dominant genetic sellouts, and the recessive genoclass people, in which give power to the beast. This is the problem here. Those are the problems. That's the problem of the world right there. The dominant genetic class people who are sellouts, and the recessive genoclass people who give power to the beast, which generate the sellouts. Meaning they inspire them. Meaning they extort. Obtain something by force, right? Threats or under other unfair means. You obtain misbehaviors out of my people by force, threats, or other unfair means, using what you have to do so. That makes sense. Meaning you are forcing my people to become sellouts. Stop it. No one is going to tell you. You're not going to do it. We know. I'm just going to say it anyways. Stop turning my people into sellouts. Give me my family back. Moving forward. It's not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. The strikers. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something that will defend and protect you from them. Therefore, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Defend your neighbor as you defend yourself. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.